Welcome back to Dream Women's Wrestling here on Fight TV. In this episode, we have some action-packed matches coming your way.
She is?
I think that's so great. Show her. Emily. Yeah. We got a match. Come on. Cute. Girl, get yourself. Cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time, from Woodstock, New York, your favorite flower child, Eliza Hayes!
Here comes Eliza Hayes to the ring. She has been all over the country lately. One of the top female wrestlers in the state of Florida, for sure.
Gonna agree with you there, bud. You know, I had a chance to see her work a couple of times. Fantastic.
How can you not like flowers? Even I like flowers.
I'm pretty sure we like different kinds of flowers there, bud. Boing.
So it has come to my attention that my opponent is not here tonight. So that leaves me without somebody to face. Now I came here to wrestle. So I am issuing an open challenge to anybody in that locker room. Because this hippie girl is all about peace, love, flower power, and equality. So man or woman, I don't care who. Step on out and step into the ring with your favorite flower child.
Well, you seem a little perturbed there, Josh.
Who did this? Who did this? Eliza, end this man! I will pay you $10,000 to end this man! 10 grand!
Josh, do you even have 10 grand?
I have more money than you piece of white trash! I stay strapped in diamonds, what do you do? Walk the streets like an idiot!
I say strapped in 9mm, thank you very much.
Yeah, what's that got you? Nothing! But a stupid hat! I've got 10 grand on this for Eliza Hayes to end this stupid cowboy!
Oh man, who pissed in your... Wait, never mind, I just saw who pissed in your cornflakes.
Shut your mouth, you idiot! You think you're smart? You think you're smart? I'll crush your head in with this hammer! I'll go get Tweedle to crush your head in! Don't freaking screw with me!
Hey, say it, don't spray it.
Eliza Hayes out here, showing everybody peace, love, and flower power. I can agree with two of those, peace and love.
Although you might agree on a different kind of flower as Andrew Mitchell goes down from a shoulder tackle.
That's purely speculation, you piece of trash. You keep your mouth shut. Nicely done, of course, earlier today. Nice backslide by Eliza Hayes. Earlier today, the stupid cowboy got a victory over my natural 20, Drake Xavier.
Not such a natural 20 if he took the L train now, is he?
Yeah, and how are you doing? Where's your tag team titles? That's right, you don't have them, you idiot. Keep talking about losses.
All right, well, I'm still up 2-1 on the cabinet, so anytime you want to measure...
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
still up
why we
2-1
want
on those
domination.
douchebags.
That's why I built kingdoms, you idiot. And this is why Eliza Hayes is going out there and getting it done. She knows what's on the line. 10 G's of my personal money.
Running hip attack from Eliza Hayes.
Nicely
Leaves
done by
Andrew
Eliza
Mitchell
Hayes.
a little
She's
loopy
showing why
there.
she is one of the best female wrestlers in the state today.
Andrew Mitchell, snapmare roll through, kick right on the chin.
I bet you that makes him feel proud. I bet you his mom is home proud of him.
What a moonsault!
Does he know anything about respect? No, he doesn't. He's a stupid cowboy like you.
Oh Oh, bless your heart.
Eliza Hayes out here needs to do something to get back into this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Going with this Okada roll here does the Cowboy Kid, but not able to get it done. Tries again one more time, too. No, still unable to get the victory. Eliza Hayes here. You gotta believe she's gotta think of something to try to get out. Roll through. I don't know, that was kind of questionable officiating there. Looked like she had touched the ropes there, Cole.
Well, let's be honest. The Tampa Bay Pro Commissioner's Cabinet is too cheap to include vision in the referee's health plans.
Eliza Hayes firing up here.
Lighting up Andrew Mitchell like a bonfire, and another hip attack in the corner. Off the ropes. Famouser.
Beautifully executed maneuver there.
Into the cover.
No, I thought that was going to be it, Cole. It
Only
looked like
two.
she only had... If she would have applied a little bit more pressure on that pin, she might have walked out of here as a victor.
And with 10,000 of your...
Yes, and with $10,000 in my money.
Andrew Mitchell now with a drop kick.
Cowboy Kid.
Got a little top.
Going to that high rent district. Eliza Hayes now has it scouted.
Ooh! That looked a little low.
On top of it, Cowboy Kid into the middle of the ring there. Now, what you got in mind here? I don't know what you would call that, Cole, but I would call it effective.
I'd call it a fatality.
No, I'm 10 grand shorter, but at least that stupid Cowboy didn't win. Eliza Hayes getting the victory here tonight and walking out with 10 grand. Wait a minute. No, I didn't say shake his hand. Damn it, I've been bamboozled.
Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
I wanted her to end this idiot. Looks like I still got to pay her nevertheless. Dang it! More to come from Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling in just a little bit.
Persia, so sorry to interrupt, but today here at Tampa Bay Pro, we're going to be on the Queen's Road. You're facing Tanaily, the Suplex Queen, and yourself, the Submission Queen. What are your thoughts? Either tap or snap. Quick report from the Mission Queen, Persia, please.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, they want to shoot. They want to stop my business. I'm like, Hey, what the hell was it?
From Columbus, Ohio, here's your next
We are now here for Dream Women's Wrestling. Princess Josh and Dax the Axe.
On the action today, we got a good one for you guys here. A Battleground Championship wrestling match, a cross-promotional match we're doing with BGW and Dream Women's Wrestling. We got here from our Ohio native, our mainstay in Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling, in Dream Women's Wrestling, Emily Locke, taking out the fantastic Carmadine.
I know you're one of her best friends. I'm not. I can't stand her. Hate her guts.
She is the Battleground Women's Wrestling
She's a nice girl, and she can wrestle.
Yeah, being nice doesn't get you victories here, Dax.
She is the goddess of flames,
Carmadine, a New York native, an international fitness bodybuilder competitor.
You know, I've hosted a few of those competitions.
Have you?
Yeah, I've even won a medal. Have you ever won a medal in bodybuilding competitions? No, you haven't.
I've never won a medal.
Yeah, well, you haven't. See, that's why people...
But I've been building my body.
But this is why people like Karma Dean and myself are better than people like you and these idiots here in Tampa Bay.
Princess Josh holding up the Liquid Death.
Yep, officially got sponsored, guys. Hence the t-shirt.
Sponsored.
They loved my work over the past year, promoting them here at Tampa Bay Pro.
Karma Dean showing off that beautiful belt that she got there for BGW.
Of course it's a beautiful title. Anytime you have gold strapped to you, it's always beautiful. I mean, that's why I straight tripped in it from my tiara to the necklace to the rings.
Not necessarily a fan favorite here, but she is. But this is her first match in Dream.
Look, Dax, we've all seen what these people cheer for, and quite frankly, I'm disgusted. All right, so it's not even that great. But Karma Dean,
Princess Josh is disgusted. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I am disgusted with not only you, Dax, but this entire crowd and all these people. But Karma Dean looks like she's going to get a job done here. She's been holding this title for quite some time, Dax. Do not allow her appearance here, being a first-timer, to fool you. That's why she's got strapped. She stays strapped like a Carson.
This family show, Miss Karma Dean.
There you hear Karma Dean saying she came here to wrestle, and she is ready to bring a throwdown of a whooping to Emily Locke out here. And I can't say I blame her. I mean, Emily is known for running her mouth and talking trash in the locker room area.
Tweedo Die assigned me. I see you brought your muscle over here.
Yep, of course. I'm sick and tired of the disc. Yeah. There is
ringside here, we got Charles, the Godfather, Papa Shango.
He's the guy who taught me voodoo.
He taught you voodoo?
Yeah, that's why I'm now Papa Princess as well as Princess of Weird. I have a lot of titles, unlike you.
Big facebuster there from Emily Locke.
Lucky enough, though, no.
Referee Brian Rubright right there on the action, trying to only get a 2 count there.
But look at Karma Dean here, wisely rolling out of the ring here. She's going to fight this match on her time and on her stakes.
I think Karma Dean likes getting things how she wants to get it. She gets her way.
Well, that's the only way to get it.
But
it's like
every women's wrestling, you got to earn it.
You're the type of person, Dax, who goes and complains at Burger King because you can have it your way. Why wouldn't you want it your way? If I'm Karma Dean, I'm going to have my way with Emily Locke all over this ring and walk out of here still champion.
Dream Women's Wrestling reimagined here.
No there, Karma Dean, though.
And Karma Dean, she's definitely shown more brawling here, I would say.
She is. She's doing the best she can here. Like, let's be real here. She's not a slouch. She's a champion for a reason. She's been holding that title for quite some time now.
She's like traveling across the East Coast from what I've been told.
From Florida to New York and everywhere in between, whether it be the Carolinas, Georgia, Karma Dean is somebody to be noticing. And of course, Emily Locke as well. She's been making the rounds. She's gone up to places up
big splash in the court.
In the Gulf Coast. She's been in Georgia. She's been making a name for herself, making friends everywhere she goes. But she's not winning titles. Cover here by Karma Dean.
It's in my hammer there with that combination there to splash into a bulldog. Shades of our friend Alex Payne. Rest in peace, my friend.
I miss him every day. One of the few things I miss about this company. Rest in peace, AP.
I mean, Locke giving it back to her, though.
Well, she's going to have
to. She's tired of that, those slugs there. You know, she's more of a wrestler than a brawler, but she's showing her she can do Smash Mouth, too.
Dax, you've been to championship competitions before. You should know better than anyone else that when the title is on the line, you're going to give it your all. You're going to give it that extra 10%. Nice senton. See the senton there.
1, 2.
Nope. Still not able to get her put away is Emily Locke. And you see the frustration building on the face of Karma Dean.
Emily Locke, I feel like she really had that one. You know, when you have a pin right after a senton, you got their back. You know, your back is towards them. You can't hook the leg. Big cutter.
Is that going to be it here, Dax? She goes in, hooks the double legs, and yes, that is it.
And your winner, still, BGW champion, Karma Dean. Karma Dean. Hell of a show in there. I I thought Emily Locke may have
Somebody poked Emily Locke in the eye. I'm
walked
so
out with that
happy.
BGW championship, but not today. And the Godfather
With the greatest wrestling collection
gave
ever.
a good look at our dream women's wrestling division.
All right.
What are your thoughts?
It doesn't matter what she has to say. She's going for a ride.
Quick and simple from Tiny Tanaily.
Approaching the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey, she is Avery Taylor. And her opponent, from Buffalo, New York, welcome, Ava Storie. And their opponent, from Tampa, Florida, please welcome Smash Mouth Katalina Perez.
Bell's underway. We're taking a break from the melee matches, and we got triple threat women's action Jordan. We've got Ava Storie and Katalina Perez. Long history there, but a new competitor, Avery Taylor.
I am a little familiar with Avery Taylor. Saw her recently making a return to the state of Florida. And right now it looks like she's making a temporary, at least, alliance with Ava here against Tampa Bay's own Katalina. Look at that. Showing some fire.
Anytime that Katalina and Ava have squared off, Ava has found a way to stack the odds against Katalina there. Either teaming up with somebody in triple threat match or bending the rules, but Katalina coming out strong.
She learns a little bit each and every time she's out there. Oh, in that case, in midsection. Oh, bicycle!
Triple threat match, you always have to have eyes in the back of your head. Katalina forgot that. Now Avery making her pay.
So, fun fact, Tyler, my cat's name is Avery. My niece's name is Ava. I don't know who to root for. Those names are near and dear to me because I love my cat and I love my niece.
It's something we have in common. We're both cat men. But the match is still going on. How could Katalina combat the odds here?
I don't think she can. I think Katalina needs to just learn this lesson, view this tape, and study for next time, because I can't see her coming out from this. Assisted splash there. One from Ava looking as cocky as ever.
And the question here is, we've seen it time and time before, yes, Ava will team up with somebody, but when it comes to the win, Ava's ego gets the best of her. She has to be the one to get that pinfall.
Well, of course, as you very well know, this is not a three-way dance, it's a triple threat. Only one woman will walk away the winner. Ava knows that very damn well. As she distracts Ref Julie here, the fourth woman in this match, as Avery gets a little bit of a unfair advantage, if you will.
Utilizing that bottom rope to choke Katalina Perez, and now the beatdown continues. Effective double team looking to take Katalina out of the equation.
Oh. Katalina, though, to her credit, still trying to fight away.
They don't call her Smash Mouth for nothing. She will get right in there and fight until the very last second.
As some would say, Smash Mouth is an all-star. Well, right now, you might as well be walking on the sun as Ava and Avery. I'm sorry, I had to do it, Tyler. I had to do it.
How many more can you get in there? How many?
I own them back into the set. That's how old I am. Oh. Right now, I'm a believer in Ava. Get it? Because that's also a song. All right. No jokes aside, though. All jokes aside. Katalina literally looking worse for wear. I gotta wonder, though, do you think, I think you've got to agree, Ava's leading Avery into a trap. Does Avery have any idea? Does she know that sooner or later it's going to got to be down to one of them?
I mean, she's got to know, because this is triple threat action. And right here, we're going to see the first attempt there. As we talk about it, the alliance seems to break down.
It wasn't a matter of if, Tyler, but a matter of when.
Huge insecurity there. Taylor takes out Storie.
I mean, you could reason that, quite possibly, Ava might have underestimated Miss Avery.
But Katalina Perez firing up here. Realizing this is her opportunity. Wait, roll through.
Oh! Right into a kick there. Rolls a little bit more to the center. Smart maneuver, so her lays under the rope. Oh!
But didn't roll her far enough away from Ava, who breaks it up just in time. And now the slugfest between these two women. There is absolute animosity between the two.
Oh! Right to the jaw.
Ava, though, veteran instinct there, rolling to the outside, or just luck. But now Taylor looking to capitalize.
Ava knows what she's doing.
Katalina Perez looking for a suplex.
Oh. Now she's trying to hook her for that finisher of hers. Oh!
Spear! Almost breaks Katalina in half. Cover here.
Cover. Oh no. Oh, that might have been it.
The fight in this young upstart female talent here from Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling. We see it time and time again.
Avery now arguing with Ref Julie. She thought that was it. I mean, she got all of it. It hurt her too, though. It took her a few seconds to get that cover. That might have been the difference maker.
What a maneuver. This is Katalina's moment right here.
She now hooks her.
Spinning neck breaker, swinging neck breaker cover. And Ava Storie tried to get there in time. Ava Storie tried to get there in time, but she couldn't.
I mean, technically she didn't pin her, but you can say Katalina's kind of picked up a victory over Ava as well. Big triple threat win.
Katalina victorious here at the roundup for Super Smash Brawl.
Big win for Smash.
I do love the challenge and going in there and being able to compete against high-level women, man, it's amazing. I feel as though it makes me more ready for pro wrestling because pro wrestling does have that submission aspect and it keeps me on my toes. To go for that arm bar. So I've been making sure to train and know how to get out of that. I anticipate the submissions coming into play, but I also anticipate my suplexes coming into play. I know she has that big background with the submissions. She did great in the Jiu-Jitsu World League as well. But going against that girl from the UFC at that higher level definitely made me more hungry.
Wrestling, I am joined with your next best friend, not mine, I can't stand her, the one and only Emily Locke.
Well, that wasn't a very open welcome. I like to be friends with people.
Yeah, I've seen versions of you through the multiverse that I absolutely can't stand, and the fact that I have to sit with you right now is just utterly disgusting to me.
Well, that was very rude.
I'm here to do my job, and that's to call some dream women's wrestling with two girls you're really quite familiar with.
You know what, Josh, you're right. I have been in the ring with both of these women, and I am just really excited to watch them right now.
The following contest is a Dreams Division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Of course, the wonderful Della Rosa as our ring announcer here for Dream Women's Wrestling, as opposed to that Michael James, or whatever stupid name is. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but this is one of my friends. This Della Rosa.
Of course she's your friend. Like, everybody's your friend.
She's amazing.
I've seen you talking to, like, everybody here today, Emily.
Why wouldn't I, right?
But here's somebody that you very fewly talk to, you usually are fighting against.
Yeah. You know, Tiny's an amazing athlete.
Of course she is. Tiny Tanaily. She is a two-time freestyle wrestling champion, from Missouri Baptist, which is one heck of a pedigree, if I say so.
Oh, yes. Trust me.
And you see those medals around her neck. She's very proud of everything she's accomplished in not only the amateur wrestling world, but here in the professional wrestling world as well.
And she should be proud of what she's done because she's accomplished a lot.
However, her opponent here today, It's gonna be a handful for her because we got the Suplex Queen versus the Submission Queen.
She is the Submission Queen, Persia.
You know, Josh, I'm familiar with Persia as well. And let me tell you, she puts you in any submission and it hurts.
Well, she is just recently is a double gold winner out of Kissimmee, Florida in the Jiu-Jitsu World League. She wound up winning that with her favorite specialty maneuver, like you know, the armbar.
That armbar is vicious. I can say that with experience.
Persia likes to hit that move at anywhere, at any time, and we might see it here tonight. And there you go. There's our opening bell for this contest in Dream Women's Wrestling. Are you excited, Emily?
I am so excited because you know what? I haven't been able to step in the ring with either of these women at Tampa Bay Pro. And so being able to watch, ooh, she's got her.
Well, you're going to see both of these women using their amateur styles and their jiu-jitsu, the amateur wrestling style, on display here, right? And there you see, this is not a position Persia Pierce really wants to be in because this is a great position for Tiny to hit one of those suplexes.
Yes, and that German is devastating. That is usually her finishing maneuver. So.
Oh yeah, especially if she can hook it with that bridge.
Yes,
as you've been a witness to firsthand.
Yes, I have. But you know, I'd like to step in the ring with one of these. Oh, and see Tiny with those maneuvers. She's throwing her. Just like she does always.
Showcasing that amateur display right now. And as you can see, both of these women have a nice pick there. Almost had the leg from the kick. And there you see, sprawling out is Persia Pierce. And I don't mean that for some of you idiots out there in a sexual kind of way. Spreading out your legs is going to be the best way to avoid a leg capture. So get your perverted minds out of the gutter. We're talking about actual wrestling here.
These athletes, this is what they do. And you can see by the way they're just grappling each other.
Well, even then, you've got a double gold Jiu-Jitsu World League champion against a two-time freestyle wrestling champion. Cover here by Tiny, and it's on display. Both of these women want to get the victory here.
And you can tell just, you know, by the way that they're hitting each other. They want this win. They want to be on top of the Dreams Women's Division. But you know what? I'm still here, Josh.
That you are, and one thing that is lacking here in the Dream Women's Division is a champion. Maybe we'll have one somewhere in the near future. Who knows? Cover here by Tiny. But I gotta say, every single one of you ladies are in contention. I have my eye fixated on our Dream Women's Division for a reason. Cover here. And this is why Tiny Tanaily is so dangerous in that ring. She knows her 90% of her strategy is how to work you to the mat and get your shoulders pinned down. And there's Persia with an armbar there.
And that is devastating. That could pop your arm right out of socket if Tiny's not careful right here.
And nicely done. Rolling over does Tiny into the reversal there. That's one way to get out of that devastating armbar.
Yeah. I'm sure she's using her amateur background to understand how to get out of these things that these submissions that Persia is very well known for.
And Persia keeps getting into that predicament where Tiny might be able to hit one of those vicious German suplexes. She doesn't want her behind her, gripping her like that. But Persia now with a full Nelson submission in here, and you see her fingers almost interlocked, but unable to get that, but able to get the pin. And this is one thing I noticed earlier in our tag team match. The jiu-jitsu, the wrestling style, the amateur style, they like to have a nice mat-based attack. Just like that. You don't see them taking high risk. You see them fighting it out in the middle of the ring.
Yes, and you don't see that a lot in professional wrestling. And to be honest with you, that is not obviously my style of wrestling.
Since that's not normally your style and you've been in the ring with these two girls, how do you combat with something like that, trying to fight from underneath?
It's definitely difficult, and these two women have given me some of my hardest matches I've ever wrestled. But
vicious knee strikes.
Very vicious. And what you have to do is you just have to overcome, and you have to have a strategy. So me being able to watch this is going to give me a strategy, and hopefully in the near future I can, big
Tiny there with that bear hug, locking the leg down and going toward a pin.
Being able to hopefully step in the ring with one of these two girls and show, you know, there's other styles of wrestling, and hopefully, you know, show that I can maybe be a little bit better than one of these two girls.
Well, that's going to be a tall order for you, and that's not taking anything away from you.
Absolutely
it's the
not.
heart and the determination of every girl we have here in the Dream Women's Division.
Ooh.
And you see, it's been hard-hitting from the start. Neither one trying to allow the other any kind of leeway. Like we said earlier, this mat-based attack, neither one giving it an inch, not allowing for any moment of breathing room here.
No, they have had some sort of control over each other this entire match. They barely have let go of each other this whole time.
And very nicely done there. Persia kind of had Tiny scouted a little bit there.
Yes,
flipping through. Will it be enough, Emily?
Oh, no, not this time.
Wasn't able to keep all of her weight on top for that cover there, if you noticed.
Yeah.
And now, Tanaily in a predicament here, because now she's got to watch out for any kind of submission. And as you can see, Persia might be going for that armbar, but no, Tiny flipping her over, cover. Still unable to get the victory.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see how this is going to end and, you know, what it's going to come to, how these two women... Ooh,
nicely done suplex there by Tanaily, the suplex queen. And those suplexes, as we go in this match, are going to be fully on display. She's going to start showcasing each one, but Persia's got an armbar.
And you don't want that locked in. You don't want that locked in at all.
That is something you definitely don't want locked in. She's won gold medals for this particular move, because that's how she likes to finish off people, but very wise of Tiny, putting her shoulders to the mat there.
And you can see Tiny's arms hurting because she had that cinched in for a decent amount of time.
That she did. And now you see Persia just laying in those stiff kicks in the corner.
And those kicks are definitely what they look like. They hurt.
Well, of course they do. You're getting kicked while you're into a defensive position. And there you see, once again, Persia trying to fight for that armbar from Tiny.
And Tiny's being very smart, holding her arms together so that Persia can't get the whole thing.
And notice, every time she goes for that armbar, Tiny likes to try to roll Persia onto her shoulders to try to get any type of pinfall. Because it might not be the one to get it this time, but it might be the one the next time.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy, as you know, Emily, every time you have to kick out with all that body weight on top of you.
Absolutely. And you saw Tiny just about to go for that German suplex, and Persia stopped her. Oh, no.
Another variation of a suplex by Tiny, but still unable to get the victory here. You see the determination on Persia's face there, Emily. She's not wanting to give Tiny any bit here.
No, and this is Persia's first match here in Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling, so she's trying to make a name for herself here. She's definitely doing that.
Everyone wants to make a name for themselves in our Dream Women's Division. I mean, how are you going to outshine the other one?
Yeah. Especially
nicely done.
Nice.
And there you go. Persia Pierce is your winner.
And she has done it.
Pulled it out of nowhere. I didn't see that coming with that crucifix.
No, you wouldn't. And that's the thing, is Tiny's still there. Tiny's fighting. No, I had my shoulder up. I have my shoulders up.
As you know, Emily, the referee's decision is final.
Absolutely.
Even though he's kind of a sleazy scumbag rat kind of individual. I don't like referees. I don't like any of them. I don't like people. But I did like this contest. I do like the Dream Women's Division. On behalf of Emily Locke, I am the Princess of Weird Day Cells, Princess Josh. Thank you for tuning in to the Dream Women's Division.
Thank you.